If you're over 60, what you do each morning could silently decide how many more healthy, independent years you'll enjoy. Stroke often strikes without warning, and by the time you realize it, it may already be too late. One side of your body won't move, your speech falters, your mind feels foggy. But these events don't come out of nowhere. They build quietly day by day through small daily habits you may not even question, especially in the early hours of the morning. Let's talk about the most dangerous morning habits that can slowly increase your risk of a stroke and how to replace them with smarter, brain-protecting choices. 1. Jumping out of bed. Too quickly after a night's rest, your body is in a deeply relaxed state. Your blood pressure is low, your circulation has slowed, and your brain isn't fully prepared to be upright. But many older adults make the mistake of jumping out of bed the moment they open their eyes, often in a rush to start the day. This sudden change can cause a dangerous condition called orthostatic hypotension, a drop in blood pressure when standing up. This drop may cause dizziness, lightheadedness, or even a fall. More importantly, it can reduce blood flow to the brain, especially dangerous if your arteries are already narrow or stiff with age. This lack of blood flow may trigger mini strokes or even more serious brain events early in the day. What's the safer alternative? As soon as you wake up, stay in bed for a minute or two. Take a few slow, deep breaths. Gently stretch your arms and legs. Then slowly sit up and plant your feet on the floor. Wait another few seconds before standing. This small habit gives your brain time to adjust to being upright, and it might just prevent the worst morning of your life. 2. Skipping water. First thing in the morning. Your brain is nearly 75% water, and after sleeping for 7 to 8 hours without drinking, your brain wakes up dehydrated. That's not a small issue. It thickens your blood, increases blood pressure, and forces your heart to work harder just to keep blood flowing to your brain. Most seniors don't feel thirsty first thing in the morning, so they skip water without realizing the damage being done. But dehydration is a hidden trigger for strokes, especially in older adults who are already on medications like diuretics, which cause extra water loss. Start your day with 1 full glass of room temperature water, not coffee, not tea, just water. It thins your blood naturally, rehydrates your brain, and helps restore healthy circulation throughout your body. This habit takes less than a minute, but it offers hours of protection. Even if you're not thirsty, your brain is begging for hydration. Make this one of the first things you do every single morning. 3. Eating a high-sodium breakfast. You might think you're eating healthy, but many common breakfast foods are loaded with hidden salt. Packaged cereals, instant oatmeal, breakfast sausages, cheese-filled omelets, and even store-bought bread often contain shockingly high amounts of sodium. What does excess salt do? It raises your blood pressure, stiffens your arteries, and puts enormous pressure on the tiny blood vessels in your brain. This can cause one of those vessels to burst, leading directly to a stroke. Worse still, blood pressure naturally spikes in the morning. When you add high salt intake to this natural rise, it creates a dangerous combination, especially for seniors already struggling with hypertension. The better choice? Go for boiled eggs, fresh fruit, plain oatmeal with nuts, or whole grain toast with avocado. Read nutrition labels carefully. Even so-called healthy items may have more sodium than your brain can safely handle. Keep your breakfast sodium under 300 to 400 milligrams total. Your brain needs steady, gentle blood flow, not pressure. Changing your plate could change your future. 4. Drinking too much coffee on an empty stomach. Coffee is comforting, energizing, and for many seniors, a daily ritual. But drinking too much coffee on an empty stomach can cause more harm than good. Caffeine increases your heart rate, spikes your adrenaline, and narrows your blood vessels. That means reduced blood flow to your brain, exactly what you don't want first thing in the morning. If you're already dealing with high blood pressure or heart problems, this extra jolt can set the stage for a mini stroke or abnormal heart rhythm. And if you follow one cup with another, and another, the risks stack up. There's a better way to enjoy your coffee. First, drink water, then eat a small breakfast, something with protein and fiber. Only after that should you have your coffee, and even then, keep it moderate. Skip the flavored creamers and sugars that add unnecessary inflammation, but timing and moderation are everything. Your goal is to gently energize your brain, Not overload it with stress and caffeine on an empty system. 5. Ignoring morning dizziness or weakness. If you've ever woken up feeling slightly dizzy, unusually weak, or a little unsteady, it's not just aging. It might be your brain trying to warn you. Many seniors experience what's called a transient ischemic attack or a mini stroke in the early morning hours. The symptoms can be subtle. Your arm feels heavy, your speech feels slightly off, your face tingles or droops for a moment. These brief episodes often pass within minutes, so people ignore them. But these are red flags, a sign that something worse may be coming. They mean that blood flow to your brain has already been disrupted, and the next episode might not be so forgiving. Don't brush these symptoms off. Don't assume they'll go away. Record them. Call your doctor, track the timing. Tools like health apps or journals can help identify patterns and catch the danger early, before it's too late. Your body whispers before it screams. The earlier you respond, the better your chance of preventing a life-altering event. 6. Skipping medications or taking them incorrectly. Each morning, millions of seniors rely on medications to manage blood pressure, cholesterol, blood thickness, and overall cardiovascular health. These medications are not optional. They're carefully timed to work in sync with your body's natural rhythms, especially during the critical early hours of the day. But far too often, these pills are forgotten, taken late, or swallowed incorrectly. Some seniors take their medication without water. Others wash it down with coffee, which can interfere with absorption. Double dosing and the most forgetting the previous day. This can lead to dangerously low blood pressure, internal bleeding, or life-threatening imbalances. Blood pressure naturally spikes in the morning, and that's exactly why your morning medication is designed to counteract this rise. If you skip it even once, you leave your brain vulnerable. Create a system, set an alarm, use a pill organizer, write it on a sticky note by your bathroom mirror, and never ever self-adjust your medication dose without medical guidance. If you feel unsure, confused, or overwhelmed by your prescriptions, talk to your doctor or pharmacist. There's no shame in needing help to stay on track. Think of your medication like a daily shield. You wouldn't walk out of your house without locking the door. Don't send your brain into the world unprotected either. 7. Holding in urine. After waking up. This habit might surprise you, but holding in urine first thing in the morning can quietly wreak havoc on your system, especially your brain and cardiovascular health. When you ignore the urge to urinate after waking, your bladder becomes overfilled. That triggers a stress response in your body. Your system responds by releasing hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, the same chemicals that surge during a fight-or-flight moment. These hormones spike your blood pressure and constrict blood vessels, both of which are particularly dangerous for seniors who may already have narrowed arteries or pre-existing hypertension. Additionally, a full bladder can affect your heart. Studies have shown that it can trigger irregular heart rhythms or even arrhythmias, especially in the early hours of the day. When your heart rhythm is off, your risk of developing blood clots increases, and that can lead directly to a stroke. It's such a simple fix. Don't wait. As soon as you feel the urge in the morning, respond. Don't scroll on your phone. Don't convince yourself it can wait until after breakfast. Don't brush it off as just a habit. Your brain depends on steady, calm blood pressure, and holding your urine creates unnecessary stress that ripples through your cardiovascular system. Respect your body's early messages. They're not inconveniences. They're intelligent reminders that your internal systems are working to keep you safe. The cumulative effect of morning habits. While each of these habits may seem small on their own, together they create the perfect storm. A rushed wake-up, no water, too much caffeine, salty foods, skipped medications, and ignored warning signs. All of these add up, and over time they damage the delicate blood vessels in your brain, reduce oxygen delivery, and increase clotting risks. Stroke isn't usually caused by one bad day. It's caused by months or years of repetition. Tiny daily choices that quietly erode your brain's defenses until one day the damage is done. But here's the good news. Just as these routines built risk, you can also build protection, one small change at a time. Start your mornings slowly, hydrate, eat clean, take your medications correctly, respect your body's signals. Don't let stress, forgetfulness, or routine stand in the way of long-term brain health. Your morning routine shapes your future. Every day you wake up is a new opportunity to protect your health, and that protection doesn't require expensive treatments or dramatic lifestyle overhauls. It begins with awareness. It begins with simple morning choices, the kind anyone can make. Sit up slowly, drink your water, eat wisely, take your medication on time. Don't ignore your body's early whispers, and go to the bathroom when your body asks. These aren't just habits, they're daily decisions that shape the strength, clarity, and stability of your mind. Don't let another morning pass without thinking about the health of the most powerful organ in your body, your brain. If this video helped you or someone you care about, please share it with friends and family who need to hear this message. Make sure to subscribe for more tips on how to protect your brain, your health, and your independence as you age. Your future starts with small changes today. Don't wait.